Hey everybody, it's Robert coming to you with another adventure into history, and today I am out in the woods of Webster County, Georgia. I'm with Mr. Cecil Young, who has brought me out to another cemetery that he has found. We are at one that was on Find a Grave, but we're also going to be looking at one that's undocumented, right?
Yes, it's further that way.
So let's take a look at this one first. Now, this is a neat fence. I don't think that I've seen exactly this style of fence before. It's like a combination of the old style wrought iron fence and some of the newer style fences that we've seen around some of these graves. This is definitely unique. And Cecil, you saw a big old timber rattlesnake out here yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you gotta keep your eyes out. All right, so this is the grave of Lynn Redding, or Reading. Died March 19th, 1905, age 19 years and 1 month. Let's see, there's a
Gate over here.
All right.
I don't think it'll open though.
All right, I'll squeeze in past all the briars. Oh, they got me. There we go. Made it. I think that was the way to come in. All right, so this smaller obelisk here has got lots of detail at the top. Some pretty art. This is for John Redding, born March 12th, 1879, and died June 16th, 1909. A white man's friend. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. John Redding, born March 12th, 1879, died June 16th, 1909. A white man's friend. Huh. Well, it can definitely file that in epitaphs that I've never seen before. So that's very interesting epitaph on this grave. Definitely one that I have never seen before. Very nice marker too, nice obelisk. And it would really be interesting to know the story of that and that epitaph. And of course we also have that one as well. But Cecil, there are more graves out here, right?
Yeah.
That are undocumented. And another thing too that I forgot to mention earlier is we are way far back in the woods. How far is it back in the woods here?
Probably a mile or more.
And this is
Government hunting land.
yeah, so the roads that come back here don't particularly look like old roads. They look like newer roads that have been cut. But it's interesting how far back this is in the woods. And we think that, is it possible that there might have been a church associated here, the Mount Olive or Mount Ollie?
Well, one of the death certificates that we found say the burial's over there as Mount Ollie.
Yeah.
Which could be Mount Olive or...
I thought I heard footsteps. Nothing though.
I'd be surprised the game worn out weekend before.
Right. And so this looks like a cemetery. Throughout here we've got these big old cedar trees growing in there. And there was another grave too we saw when we came in.
Brick right there.
That one marked by just a single brick.
There's one more marked in this section that's on the other side of that cedar tree.
Okay. I'm trying to keep an eye on the ground to make sure I don't step on this timber rattlesnake friend of yours, and keep an eye out for the graves. It's kind of
He seemed pretty calm. I wouldn't worry about him.
All right, I ain't worried about him.
kind of hard to tell. The indentions in here don't line up.
Yeah. Got some old bulb flowers too, planted at the base of the old cedar tree. All right, let's take a look at this. This is hand engraved, obviously. It's been pre-brushed off by Cecil Voris.
MC Collier.
Okay, born August 15th, 18... Is that
49?
49? Yeah. Died. It looks like June
11th, or is that 4?
I think it's 4. There's yeah, this 4th, 1929. And we've got a note that being an African American cemetery with a pre-Civil War birth date, it's very possible that he was born into slavery. This is an indention right here.
There's a metal.
Yep, that's marking that grave right there. And so the older graves back there were documented, but these newer graves are actually not documented. Is that right?
The only 2 documented were the ones by the fence.
Gotcha.
We dug that one out yesterday.
Oh, here they are.
This section is much newer.
Yeah.
They do have vaults on them, so.
Oh, yeah. Sure do.
That one's got a vault on it, but there's no name on the stone. Just the initial R.
Yep. At rest. In R. This is Lavinia H. Roberts. Death date is June 8th, 1951. And then I saw a picture of this one yesterday, and I was really taken by this guy's name, General Johnson. He was born 1884 and died in 1961. And I was looking for the name of this cemetery when Cecil sent the pictures for it, and found a death certificate not for General Johnson, but for him and his wife, Mamie's son, that died at a very young age. Wasn't the cause of death listed as like malnutrition? Yeah. This is his wife, Mamie Johnson, born February 5th, or died February 5th, 1964. Louis Beaty died March 17th, 1958. Did I skip one?
It's just those 4 and this one, and there's some unmarked that got some artifacts left on them.
Okay.
There's one here. Got the large stone.
There's a big field stone right there. Oh, I see another field stone in there. There's another field stone.
More glass this way. I think that's a old insulator in it.
That's what it looks like, yeah. This is a relatively newer WMA, isn't it, Cecil?
Yeah,
Oh, there's a...
part of an oil lamp.
Yeah. Dual burner. That's neat. Put it back exactly where it was. Do the graves keep going, or is it pretty much?
That's all we found. There's a road that's cut right there around this. So when they surveyed it out, they surveyed this out, and all of that out that way's planted.
Yeah, gotcha. And so the 4 marked graves over there, the Ridding family is back that way. We just kind of started walking off into the woods. I saw this. That's part of a picture. Another cemetery artifact there. Looks like there's been some ground disturbance here at some time where stuff's been pushed up. You can see this mound right here. But I just saw this.
This one right here too.
Oh, snap. Yep. Fieldstone marking a grave. Then under the pine tree, we've got another headstone. All right, let's see. Deacon W. I think that's supposed to be W.C. Clark. He was born in August of 1896 and died August 24th, 1943. So a little bit older right there. And then, look right there. Didn't even notice that one until I got down here. Ouch. And briars are out to get you. Can't get around to this one. Do you need a light on that one, Cecil?
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
This Deacon, there probably was a church here.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. And this one is, unfortunately, it's unmarked. Unless there's... Oh, here. Let's see if there's anything on the slab. Oh, there it is. All right. Looks like it's just going to be a name. Kate Clark. I don't think there's anything further down. All right.
Kate Clark.
Kate Clark, yeah. Well, all right, see. Well, looks maybe like an indention right there. I'm not sure, though. It does look like the ground's been disturbed throughout the cemetery at some time or other. Oh, look. Look, Cecil. It's a big headstone. It still amazes me when I come out to a place like this and they just kind of appear from the woods. All right. Scott Cunningham died July 7th, 1925, age 76 years, erected by Mrs. E. Cook. Wow.
It's weird how none of the markers are facing the same direction in here either.
Right? I was just thinking that with this one. And how, I don't even know how to find them all because they just are so well hidden in the woods. Now this over here, I just saw this, and this looks like possibly an old roadbed here. So we're trying to determine.
And when we were here yesterday, we crossed right here and never saw that one.
Yeah. I mean, from right here, I wouldn't have even seen it. All right, so we've kind of walked the whole area that's been preserved or marked off as the cemetery up there on this hill. And we didn't find any additional gravestones except for what was already on the video. But I still can't help but feel like we've missed at least one in there. It's so dense, and they hide so well in those woods. I tried to see if we could find any additional information about John Redding. Shout out to Joy for working on that while Cecil and I are out in the woods. But all we were able to find out is on the 1900 census, he was listed as a day laborer on a farm. Cecil, while we were out here, looked on old historic aerials for any photos of this site that might have shown whether there was a church here or not, but he said it was just a cleared field. So still kind of a mystery as to whether this was a burial ground specifically for a church or if there was a church actually here. But a very interesting place, and probably lots of stories here a mile back in the woods. And it's always amazing to see places like this so far back in what's the woods in modern times. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on another adventure into history.